Hey, happy Sunday. Ooh, the weather here today is teetering on. Oh, it wants to get cold. It is just above freezing. It's like 36 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, just assume if I give you a temperature it's Fahrenheit, cuz we live in the US, and as far as are concerned, there's no other way to do it. Just we don't care how you do it. Just stop. Um so it's raining. It's been raining all day. It was raining pretty hard earlier. Now it's just kind of dripping a little bit. It's just kind of dripping on me. But it's cold. Oh, it feels cold. You know, when it rains, it just like that cold just gets into your bones. It's just, oh, it just feels so much colder. It's that humidity, I guess. It just really, really hits you. So, no, I don't think we're going to see any frozen precipitation or anything. We haven't had any here yet this winter. Oh, don't worry. There's plenty of time to have some. And we probably will before it's over with. Because I was thinking back, I don't recall, I'm almost 50, I don't recall a single year in my life that I didn't see some snow or sleet at least once over the winter. Now, where I grew up, they didn't have as much snow. They get a little bit more snow here in Greensboro. But we did get sleet and freezing rain. We were more likely to get that. We got ice more than we got snow, which sucks. I'd rather have the pretty fluffy snow than damn sleet, freezing rain. Sleet is kind of like a snow cone falling from the sky. You get these little ice balls, you know. Sleet is rain that's already frozen when it hits the surfaces, so it's like little tiny ice balls. Fun to drive on. And then freezing rain is not frozen until it comes into contact with the surface, like a tree branch or the road or, you know, the sidewalk, something like that. Then it freezes. That's the difference. And we get sleet and freezing rain here too, but it seems like we're more likely to get snow, which is nice. I like the snow. I like the kind of snow that falls and it's pretty for a day or two and then it goes away. Yeah. I don't like that snow that falls and hangs around and turns gray and it's nasty and it just refuses to melt. Yeah, that kind of snow sucks. It can go on. Oh, the Dollar Tree's crowded. Oh, well, it's not too bad. Somewhat crowded. I'm headed to another bin store that we have two that I know of here in Greensboro at this point. We have Tote Boys. My younger son and I went there yesterday. We didn't really find anything. I have found at Tote Boys, just from my experience, and I've only been a few times, so you know it's anecdotal, but it seems like they let the bins get really low to where there's basically just junk in them before they'll put anything else in there. And yesterday it was like that. There was just nothing good in there. There was a disturbing amount of bottles of bottled vitamins and over-the-counter medication. There was a lot of it. Lots of it. I don't, you know, there's some stuff I would buy at a bin store. I don't think I would buy that. I just, you know, no, I don't think I want to buy any vitamins at the bin store. Plus, I mean, I already have vitamins that I take. I take Ritual vitamins for women, and I've been taking them for a couple of years now, and I really love them. That's the name of the company, Ritual, and if you look them up, it's a great multivitamin, and they have different types, you know, and they even have prenatal vitamins if you're interested in that. I damn sure don't need those. No, I don't plan to ever need those again. But it's a great vitamin. Anyway, so I take those, and I take a calcium supplement. I take a collagen supplement. I take lactoferrin. I just started taking a vitamin D3 supplement. I take quite a few because my diet is shit, and I will openly admit that my diet is not the best, and I don't get the vitamins and minerals I need. I know I don't, which is why I take this stuff. And this has nothing to do with what I was talking about, but I just feel the need to say you need to be doing your weight-bearing exercises, especially as you get older. And I think that's especially true for women because they do find that it helps to combat osteoporosis, brittle bone disease, if you do weight-bearing exercises, and there are tons of them online that you can find to do. you know, get you some little free weights. You could use canned vegetables if you don't have any weights. There are different, just whatever you can pick up that has some weight to it. Very important. You can also use body weight. You can find exercises using your own body, you know, to get that weight bearing exercise in there. I do weight bearing exercises every day, and I've done mine for today. And I keep free weights in my room upstairs, and I keep some in the living room as well. And if I have a minute, I'll just get them out and do some exercises with them. Yeah, but make sure you're doing them right, or you can hurt yourself. And yeah, follow the form and do it. You know, keep your form. Don't be swinging them all over the place, all crazy. You got to do them right. That's just my little lecture for the day. Take care of your body. It puts up with a lot of crap from you. Take care of it. I'm trying to take care of my foot. I'm being nice to my foot. I'm still trying out my shoes, my Ultra, what is it, Torin, Torin, something like that. Oh, they got a flat tire. Oh, that sucks. Well, they're pulling into the sheets right here, so yeah, they can at least get, you know, off the road. Yeah, Ultra Torin, I think it is, Ultra Torin 5. I really like them. I do like them. I am still having pain, but it's not as bad as it was. So I needed somewhere to go. Like, I need somewhere to go where I can get out and walk around some, just continue to try them out, see how they feel. So I thought, well, let's go to this other bin store up here, because I've never been to it. It's called Black Friday Liquidation. I think, just from looking at pictures of it on Google, I think it's larger than the one that I have been to now 3 times, Tote Boys. I think it's a bigger store. I don't know if it's better. I just know that I think it's larger. Maybe they have nicer stuff. I don't know. But according to Google, they're not very busy right now. So I thought, well, let's just run out there. We'll go check it out. See what we can find. I don't know that I'll buy anything, but we'll go look at it. I still want to make a video in one. I don't know that I will today. It just depends. I'm really just going to check it out. Oh, good old, well, you can't see all the people lined up at the Costco to get gas. Good Lord. Good Lord. Woo! That's why I try to go fill up my car on a weekday morning about between 7:30 and 8 a.m. There's hardly anybody there. You can pull up right to the pump. You don't have to wait. That's what I do. Yep. So we're going, oh shit, I gotta turn up here. Normally I don't turn right up here. Not here. It's the next street. Yeah. And if you're new here, hey, and I'm not looking at you. It's kind of hard to tell when I have my sunglasses on. I'm not looking at you at all. I'm checking traffic. I'm not looking at you. Don't worry. We're fine. And you'll know that I'm fine if I post this video. That means I'm not dead. I'm not deceased. I'm not laid up in the hospital. I'm not behind bars. It's all good. I drove, let me tell you what I did just for a short period of time in my life. I'm a good driver is what I'm saying. I drove 600 miles a week for 6 years. No, I'm sorry. 6 years and 4 months for my job. I had to commute 120 miles a day, 5 days a week. And that was just for work. I did that for almost 6.5 years. Not one single accident, one speeding ticket. The only speeding ticket I've ever gotten in my life was during that period of time. I have driven hundreds of thousands of miles. I've only had one accident. I've had one wreck, and it was totally the other guy's fault. There was nothing I could have done to avoid it. I was driving down the road, minding my own business. This guy pulled right in front of me, and I T-boned him going about 45 miles an hour. I didn't even have time to hit the brakes. He was turning into a gas station. Not literally like transforming into a gas station. He had his car turned to go into he was going to drive into the, not literally drive into the gas station, although the dumbass damn near did after I hit him. And he said he never saw me. He claimed I didn't have my headlights on. I did have my headlights on. I had my little BlackBerry phone with me. This was in 2011. And after the accident, I got out and went and took pictures all the way around my car. I took pictures of his car because the cop that showed up didn't take pictures of anything. And I'm really glad I had those pictures. What in the blue hell does this have to do with anything? Nothing. So anyway, I had to deal. He had Allstate insurance, and they jerked me around and were terrible to me. And I started just hanging up on them. They were being dicks. My car was 2 payments away from being paid off. You want to talk about somebody being mad? Because it totaled my car. My car was totaled. I was mad as hell. Do you know what Allstate offered me for my car? You want to guess? They offered me $200 for my car. I hung up on that bitch. $200 for my... Are you shitting me? You could give me $200 for... Bye. And I just hung up. And from then on, every time they called and I realized it was them, I hung up on them. I hung up on them daily for 3 weeks. And finally, this other woman called me. The first thing she said was, "Don't hang up." I said, "You better talk fast. I'm sick of y'all. I'm not dealing with y'all." So anyway, they came back and gave me a reasonable offer at that point, and it was enough to almost pay off another car that was comparable to the one I had. I owed a little bit on it, but it was actually a little bit nicer than the one I had before. Anyway, that's the only accident I have ever had, and it was not my fault. There was nothing I could have done to avoid it. So, no, don't worry about me making videos while I drive. Listen, I have been talking to myself since I was a child. I talk to myself the most when I'm driving. This is how I work stuff out. I say it out loud. I work it out by talking about it to myself. And yeah, I do it a lot in the car. I don't know. When I'm driving, I really think about stuff when I'm driving, you know. And when I'm mowing the yard, I work out a lot of problems mowing the yard. I do. I work out problems while I mow. So, you know, because my body is busy and it allows my mind to just kind of wander, and it just starts working on problems, you know. I don't talk to myself when I mow the yard, though. I do sing, because usually I have music going, and I don't give a damn. My neighbors are used to it. I'll start singing it. You can't really hear me over the lawnmower anyway. I don't sing that loud. I love mowing the yard. I do. That's another reason I need to get my foot fixed, because it had gotten to the point where the last couple of times I mowed, my foot was really bothering me, and I got to get it fixed. You know, I want to be able to mow the yard and not think constantly about the fact that my foot hurts. I want to be able to relax and enjoy it. So we're going to get there. We're going to figure it out. So don't worry about me having a wreck. I'm not going to have a wreck. Well, if I do, hopefully it won't be my fault. I mean, never say never. It could happen. Shit, it could. Let's hope not. I mean, you could have a wreck today too. You know, don't get too comfortable. It could happen to you. It could happen to any of us. Don't get too high and mighty with your bad self over there. Let me follow, as I've always said, to nitpicky people. Can I follow you around for a day and tell you everything that you're doing wrong? Can I do that? I would love to. I mean, I wouldn't, as a matter of, course, I would not normally do that, because that's kind of a shitty thing to do. But since you feel the need to nitpick everything about me, can I follow you around for a day? And I can follow you around and make notes and tell you all the things that you're doing wrong. I would love it. I think that would be fun. Yeah, I wouldn't do it normally, because that's just a shitty thing to do, but you seem to enjoy it, so let's see how you like it when somebody does it to you. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? This is a tiny store. Okay, Black Friday Liquidation is right there. Are these handicap spots? They're not marked as such. I guess they're not. All right, now let me see what we have. Now, oh well, their highest price day is only $8. The highest price day at Tote Boys is $10. Tote Boys' highest price day is Wednesdays. Tote Boys is closed on Tuesdays. This store is closed on Thursdays. Okay. So today is Sunday. Today is a $4 day. And they have big smiley faces on everything, and it says deals every day. Wednesday is the $1 day. That's the cheapest day. So it goes $8 on Friday, $6 on Saturday, $4 on Sunday, $3 on Monday, $2 on Tuesday, $1 on Wednesday, and Thursday they're closed. According to Google, Wednesday is their busiest day. Okay. Well, I'm curious to see what's going on in there. If I had to guess, I'm going to say loud music. Oh, man, there's a sign on the door, no guns allowed. Shoot! I'm kidding. Deals every day. I'm trying to read their... It keeps dripping on my windshield. I have to keep running my windshield wipers. I'm trying to see. Okay. It looks about as sketchy as Tote Boys does. Although, from glancing in the windows, it looks a little bit nicer on the inside, at least from here. It's kind of hard to tell, though, because the windows are kind of tinted. All right, so this one is called Black Friday Liquidation, and it's the same concept, where they just have these big totes of stuff, and you go through them, and whatever you find in there, it's whatever the price is for the day, that's how much that item is. So anything you find in there today is going to be $4. $4. That sounds cool. So I'm just gonna go in there and check it out. God, I don't want to turn the heat off. It's so cold outside. It's so freaking cold. Oh, I have gloves under my seat. Sometimes when I put on gloves, my hands feel colder. I don't like it. Mittens would work better because it keeps your fingers together, but it's kind of hard to drive and manipulate things with mittens on, so I don't feel like it's safe. There's a smoke shop right next door. If I feel like going in there, they have CBD something. There's a post in the way. I can't read it. It looks like Atom, A-T-O-M. Tobacco and Vape is the name of this place. It's a smoke shop. They have cigarettes too. Yeah, you know, I'm very grateful that I was able to quit smoking with an e-cigarette. I did. And I don't even really use it anymore. I still have it, and I have the juice. It's nicotine-free menthol juice, but I don't use it anymore. I have no desire to go in there and get anything at all. Now, that would have been really appealing to me before I quit smoking. I would have been in there puffing on whatever they had, you know, because they're... Yeah, I would, yeah. I used to be like that. I'd puff on whatever you got. I don't care. I miss smoking. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I do. If you know anybody who was a smoker, I don't know, though. I know a couple people who quit smoking who say they don't miss it, but man, I do. My dad said he still misses it. And it worries me because my stepmom smokes. Now, she's an interesting case, my stepmother. My stepmom did not start smoking until she was in her 60s. I've never heard of anybody making it that long and then starting to smoke. Never smoked before. Started smoking. Her husband passed away when she was about 60. Her former husband died. And I think it was kind of a sudden thing, and I think it was really hard on her. And she said that when he died, she moved in with her sister, and her sister is a smoker, and she picked it up from her. She said it made her feel better. You know, it's like a relaxing kind of thing. And she started smoking. She still smokes. And I really, honestly don't like her smoking around my dad, because my dad quit smoking in 1985 because, you know, heart problems and lung problems, and like, he doesn't need to be around that. And I really wish she wouldn't do it, but they're adults. It's their house. If, you know, if my dad is fine with it, which I guess I think he's not happy about it, but, you know, like, whatever. I mean, you can really smell it when you walk in. It's like, whoa, cigarettes. I mean, you can just, it's so strong in the house now. It's, oh my Lord, it is so strong. That little boy has shorts on. What is it with boys in wintertime? We have this kid that lives up the street from us, and we call him Shorts and a Hoodie Kid. We don't know who he is because he's one of these, he's not allowed outside. His parents don't let him go out to play. But he waits for the bus. Year round, he has on shorts and a hoodie. Shorts, so we call him Shorts and a Hoodie Kid. Well, sometimes in the warmer weather, you'll see him in a t-shirt and shorts, but he wears shorts year round. I've never seen this boy in a pair of long pants, ever. And we've been living there now 5.5 years. I've never seen that boy in a pair of long pants. He wears shorts year round. His little bird legs just freezing to death out there. All right, whatever. What the hell was I saying? Oh, smoking. I really wish she would not smoke in the house, She smoked outside to start with, but now she smokes inside all the time. Like, she smokes a lot. And my dad is in there breathing that, and I really don't like it. Like, can you not? But it's not my choice. You know, it's not my decision to make. I just wish she wouldn't do it. And I was afraid he would pick up the habit again. I really was. But he said, you know, I miss smoking, but I don't want to do it. You know, it's right there. I wouldn't be able to resist myself. I know I could never date a smoker. I could never live with a smoker, because Glenda the Good Witch does not smoke. And if you don't know who Glenda the Good Witch is, he's my third ex-husband. I put all my skeletons out there so nobody can come along and say, you don't know her as well as you think you do. Yes, they do, bitch. I raked all the skeletons out of my closet and said, looky here. Ta-da! I put all my fuckery out there. I don't care. My third ex-husband. Yes, and we're still together. We're just not married anymore. We live in separate houses. For us, it works. Just, I don't know what else to say about it. I know it's weird, but it works. He does not smoke. He cannot stand to be around people who smoke. He does deal with some asthma issues, and he said it really aggravates his asthma, and I have to breathe that. So, yeah, he couldn't, if we were still together, he couldn't go over there. He said, I couldn't be in that house. I'd have to take my inhaler. I would not be able to stay in there. Mm-mm. And when I go, like if I had this coat on, I would leave it in the car, because I don't want to come out there and have it smell like cigarettes. I don't. I would leave it in the car. And whatever I wear home, I'm gonna smell like I've been out clubbing or something. Well, back in the day when they, you know, allowed people to smoke in there. Anyway, I don't know. I have an acquaintance who does auto body work, and they were telling me, they said, you wouldn't believe how many people smoke pot in their car. I said, are you serious? They said, you know, I'd say probably 30% of the vehicles we get reek of pot on the inside. Who in the blue hell is smoking pot in their car? Why, I hope you're not driving like that. My God. Most I could ever do when I was stoned off my ass was sit on my bed and just stare at the wall. It's the only time that my brain ever shuts up. Like, it's like a circus in there all the time. There's just shit going on all the time. But when I, you know, smoke a little dope, it all stops. And I would just sit there and just stare. There's nothing going on. I'm just staring off. It's a weird feeling. I would not want to feel that way all the time. It's kind of interesting occasionally. Not that I'm condoning any kind of drug use. Don't do drugs, kids. Naughty, naughty. Alright, I'm going to shut up and go in there. I'm going to guess that they have loud music playing in there. But I don't know that I'll make a video. I'm just going to go in there and look around. But happy Sunday to you. On my other channel today, I'm doing a video with my battery daddy. Battery daddy. Daddy. That's how you say it. Where I grew up. Daddy. Mom and daddy. Battery daddy. Battery daddy. Ugh, that hurts. It hurts my tonsils that don't exist anymore. Battery daddy. Whee! So I'm going to show you this battery organizer, and we're going to organize my batteries. I have no idea how that's going to go, but I've been meaning to do this video forever, and I'm finally going to get it done today. Oh, the fish tank store closed. There used to be a little store over there in that corner that sold fish tank supplies. Now it's a furniture store. This is a sad little shopping center. There's a lot of empty, well, not too many empty spots. There are some empty spots. It's just kind of a sad little shopping center here. But I'm going into Black Friday liquidation, and I want to see what I can find. Thank you so much for being here. I know my life has been kind of uneventful lately. I'm sorry. It's, you know, I tell you what it is. People watch these reality TV shows, which I sincerely hope most people know that shit is fake. It's fake. What you're looking at isn't real, okay? It's not real. Nobody has that much shit going on. Well, very few people. And it does, you know, I understand that some families have a lot of crazy stuff going on, but it's not chronic. It's not like that for literally years on end. A lot of it is not real. It's contrived. It's for the cameras. So then when you hear from somebody who lives an everyday life like me, my life, I guess, in comparison sounds really boring most of the time. But that's reality. You know, I am the snapshot that you took with a Polaroid in 1989. They are the filtered, highly produced, photoshopped Instagram picture. That's the difference. And people seem to think that that's reality, and it's not. But you know, a lot of people are very gullible. My grandmother, my dad's mother, bless her heart, she was very ignorant. Now, that's not to say she was dumb. She was just, she lived a very sheltered life. There was a lot she just did not know or understand. And she used to think wrestling was real. She loved to watch wrestling, you know, wrestling. She loved to watch it. And she thought it was real. And she would really worry about these guys. And she would get into the whole storyline of it. And oh my goodness, that poor man, you know. And she really believed it was real. It was all real. And no matter what you tried to tell her, my dad tried for years to get her to understand, like, Mama, that's not real. It's fake. A lot of what they're doing is fake. They're not really hitting each other that hard. Oh, yes, they are. I saw him fall back. You know, she just thought it was all real. And I think a lot of people are like that. They think that this shit that they watch is real. I have never liked reality TV. I can't watch it. It's just awful. I've never watched, let me think. Big Brother, when that first came out, I watched one episode. I couldn't stand it. That was my first and last experience with reality TV, I think. Now, let me take that back. No. Anna Nicole, when she did that little reality thing she did, I did watch some episodes of that. I did watch that because I've just always been fascinated with her. I don't know why. There's just something about her. She's just really interesting to me. And I just like to watch her. I don't know why. But I'm not sitting here thinking that everything that you see is real. The Kardashians, I could not give less of a shit about them if I tried. I don't care. I've never watched anything of theirs. Don't care. Don't know them. Don't care. They just irritate me. It would be like if you took a brush and brushed all my hair backwards. That is the Kardashians to me. Like, fuck off. Sorry. No, thank you. So, I'm actually going to go now. I'm going to really do it. If you like reality TV show, again, I don't care. This is what I do. You do you. As Myra Harris on Facebook says, because I love her and I love that. I want to get a hoodie with that on it. This is what I do. You do you. No judgment here. I just don't like it. Okay. Happy Sunday again. I hope the weather is nice where you are. It's going to be all right here, I think, after today. The rain is supposed to move out. It's not going to be super warm, but for January, not bad at all. We're going to have highs in the 40s, I think, and the 50s a little bit. And I may actually get my hair done this week. My hairdresser had COVID when I had my appointment a week and a half ago. So she had to cancel it. So maybe this week I'll get to go. And I'll get all those totes of Christmas decorations out of my living room because she wanted it. So I'm going to take it and give it to her. But thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you have a great day. And I'll see you again soon.